70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, but only 5% of the ocean has been explored by man. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, or scuba diving, gives us the possibility to explore what's under the surface. But before you do it, you have to be certified. Getting certified is a fairly easy process that I completed earlier this summer, and I think that a lot of college students would enjoy doing it as well. Your training is split between classroom and pool training. In the class, you'll learn about pressure changes underwater and how they affect your body, how your body loses heat underwater, and basic hand signals and dive tables. In the pool, you'll learn buoyancy control, mask clearing, and other underwater problem management techniques such as free-flowing regulator, cramp removal, and procedures for using your alternate air source, also known as your octopus. The equipment used in open water scuba is pretty much universal. There's not a lot of major variations, but there are a lot of small variations. Your mask, fins, and snorkel are considered your personal gear, and they should be purchased during your training. Or you can rent them at your local dive shop if you don't have the money to get them. Your snorkel is used to breathe on the surface, because before you dive, you don't want to use your regulator, and you don't want to use your air. Save that for when you're diving. They vary in color. They come in different lengths, and they're also made of different materials. Your fins are what let you move around more efficiently underwater. There's a few variations. There's split fin, long fin, stiff, flexible, plastic, or rubber. But they all serve pretty much the same purpose. Your air tanks come in different sizes. Mainly, standard tank is going to be filled with 80 cubic feet of air and compressed to 3,000 psi, and they're steel or aluminum, and they have either a DIN valve or a K valve. Since Jacques Cousteau's invention in the 1940s of the demand regulator, the regulator is one of the most important things you can use while you're scuba diving. It has a first and second stage mouthpiece. You have alternate air source, which is known as your octopus. You have your console, which has your depth gauge and how much oxygen you have left, and a BCD inflator hose. Your BCD is your buoyancy compensator device. It allows you to fill or dump air out of it to maintain neutral buoyancy, which is what keeps you floating when you're underwater. You don't want to be on the bottom. You don't want to be at the top. It's pretty hard to get the hang of using it, but once you do, it makes your life a lot easier underwater. There are a lot of different locations you can go scuba diving. In our area, there are freshwater and saltwater. Freshwater locations are Lake Rawlings in Virginia, Bluestone Dive Resort in North Carolina, and Hyde's Quarry here in Maryland. And these are all specifically for scuba and scuba dive training. But if you want more of an adventure, you can go pretty much anywhere along the coast and do different types of diving. You can dive on wrecks, you can lobster dive, oyster dive, you can go spearfishing, or you can go somewhere like the Bahamas and swim with sharks, or if that's not really a thing, maybe Maui, you can swim with turtles. So after some classroom and pool training, you could go on your very own adventure and hopefully have a cool story to tell your friends. That's it.
Thank you.